Thank you for joining me today. I'm Fritz Fritz. I hope your day is going splendidly so far. Currently, 91 degrees, mostly sunny here in the valley on this Wednesday afternoon. Welcome back. This video is part 2 of 2 in the Universal Yums snack box video for the month of July 2025. The featured snacks are from South Korea. Ready to dig in? I am. Let's check things out. First up on the docket today is the Crown Cocoa Heme Hazelnut Cream. Choco hazelnut wafer cookies. Crispy hazelnut wafer. The first wafer cookies were made in Europe as early as the 9th century. These Crown Hazelnut Cream Cocoa Heme take inspiration from the original hazelnut cream filled wafers created by Austrian merchant Josef Manner. Launched in 1890, Manner wafers are still popular today, recognizable by their square shape and iconic pink packaging. Crown created the Choco Heme wafer cookie in 1991 as part of its Heim brand. Heim is the German word for home and reflects the Austrian roots of this popular cookie. Crown recommends storing its Choco Heme in the refrigerator or freezer and eating it cold for best experience. Try it alongside a cold glass of milk or your afternoon coffee. Sounds intriguing. If you've tried these, please let me know in the comments what your assessment of them are. This 1.66 ounce box has an expiration date of January 14, 2026. Full disclosure, Universal Yums is not a sponsor of this video. Yeah. Oh, look at that. Individually packaged wafers. I like the packaging. Very festive, reminiscent of a holiday. Feels like there's 4 wafers in each pouch, and there's 3 pouches in the box. Look at that. Firm to the touch. Cheers, everybody. Light and airy, crispy, layered with the right balance of rich chocolate cream and hazelnut. The wafer itself is buttery and yet flaky, so tender, not stale, not greasy. I'm not picking up any weird chemical aftertaste. The chocolate is not overly sweet while still being decadent. Not as dry as I thought they would be. Still very flavor forward, melts in the mouth. In terms of the texture profile, these almost remind me of the Baduko brand wafers without the lattice work of the wafer itself. Like I say, it's a nice little bite-sized treat. I appreciate the individual packaging. I could see having this with some hot cocoa, or even just dipping these wafers into some milk. Have it as an after dinner treat. Hmm. Like I said, they're satisfying without being heavy. I appreciate that they're in one piece. So shout out to the transportation crew or whoever packaged the Universal Yums box together. Hmm. You could give these as a stocking stuffer. Hmm. On a scale of 1 to 10, I will give the Crown Choco Hazelnut Wafers. My apologies if I pronounced that wrong. But I'll give these, ladies and gentlemen, strike up the band. I've given this a solid 10 out of 10. The chocolate and hazelnut just pair so well together. Dessert territory with the shell of the wafer. Buttery. Mm, bursting with flavors. It's rich. I just can't get enough. Welcome to the show. Mm. Do I recommend these? Yes. Yes, I do. Would I have them again? Yes. Yes, I would. I'm not sure what the price point is for these since I received this Universal Yums subscription box as a gift. So I'm not sure if I could find these here in my local market, but these are delicious. Mm. Next up on today's International Snacks Taste Test journey is the Crown Sando Strawberry. Strawberry cream sandwich cookies. Creamy, strawberry, crispy. The word sando refers to a Japanese style of sandwich made with soft Sokopan bread and a variety of fillings. Fruit sandos are a popular variation and include fresh, seasonal fruit and whipped cream. Since Japan and Korea are neighbors, Japanese culture and cuisine has historically had a strong influence on its South Korean counterpart. With its creamy, fruity filling, the Crown Sando Strawberry is a sandwich cookie that takes inspiration from Japanese food sandos. The beloved cookie was launched in 1956 and is one of the company's most popular products, also available in chocolate and vanilla flavors. Oh, wow. Look at that. Packaging is very vibrant and bold, really stands out. Mm, This, let me see here. There it is. This box has an expiration date of November 20th, 2025. Mm, 30 grams box. Let's see. Ooh, there's 3 cookies in here. Nice. Net weight 2.15 ounces. Look at that. Da, 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 da. There we go. Nice, pleasant strawberry aroma. Cookie is firm to the touch. Cheers, everybody. Satisfying initial crunch. Mm, very creamy, very buttery. Almost melts in the mouth while still being flaky. Very decadent. The strong strawberry flavor from start to finish. The strawberry is the star of the show here. It tastes like real strawberry because it is real strawberry. Mm, mm. No weird metallic aftertaste. It doesn't taste medicinal to me. I appreciate the cookies were in one piece. Mm. I also like the design on them. I appreciate the ratio of the strawberry to the cookie, well balanced. I can see this having this as an after dinner snack for dessert, maybe with a little bit of whipped cream, or drizzle a little bit of syrup on top. Or even crumple this up and put it on some ice cream on a sundae or a banana split. But even on just their own, it's the right amount of sweetness, not overwhelming, it's not dry, not stale. Share this with your friend if you have friends. How does it feel like to have friends? I don't know. I don't have any anymore. Mm. But that's beside the point. This is a food review video. Mm. In terms of the texture profile, the this reminds me of mix between the Baduco brand wafers and the Puro line rolled wafers brand, the wafer sticks. You may have heard of those. If you took those two brands together, merged them into a sandwich cookie, that's what this reminds me of. Mm. On a scale of 1 to 10, I will give the Crown Strawberry cookies, wafer cookies. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to strike up the band again. Woo! Have some champagne because I'm giving this a solid 10 out of 10. Have this with some milk, hot cocoa, or even some coffee in the mornings. Why not? Packaged nice. It's the right size for sharing. I appreciate the taste, the freshness, the design, the value. Would I eat these again? Yes, yes I would. Do I recommend them? Yes, yes I do. Now, if I could find these here in one of my local international markets, yeah, I'll certainly be on the lookout for them. What a treat. I just can't get enough. Ah, so good. Hey. Next up is the Lotte Black Sugar Milk Tea Choco Pie. Choco coated tea biscuits with marshmallow cream filling. Chocolate, marshmallow, cookie. Choco pie, a popular South Korean snack, was introduced to North Korean workers at the Kaesong Industrial Complex as a bonus around 2004. These treats quickly became a black market sensation in North Korea, valued for their novelty and taste. Concerned about the influence of South Korean culture, the North Korean government eventually banned them. In response, South Korean activists sent thousands of choco pies over the border via balloons as a symbolic act of defiance. In 2021, Lotte added this new flavor, black sugar milk tea, to its choco pie lineup. Inspired by the flavors of Taiwanese milk tea, it features a black sugar milk tea filling sandwiched between two chocolatey coated cake layers and a marshmallow center. Perhaps another shipment of balloons is in order. Yeah, look at that. Now the packaging is very reminiscent. It reminds me of the classic moon pies. Remember those, kids? Kids, if you don't know about moon pies, ask your parents. They were pretty popular when I was a kid. I actually don't know if they're still around. Are they still around? I remember when moon pies used to be made by the Chattanooga Bakery Incorporated out of Tennessee. Mm. But anyway, back back to Universal Yums. That's just what the packaging reminds me of, with a marshmallow, chocolate together, and a wafer cookie. Mm. Even the form factor looks like a classic moon pie. Wow, it's very flaky, falls apart easily, but it's really smooth, squishy to the touch. Very pleasant, sweet aroma. It smells like classic chocolate. I can smell the marshmallow. And there's also another aroma profile. It must be the tea. It's very sweet, not overpowering. Cheers, bite. Mm, mm. Very, very tender, moist, melts in the mouth. The chocolate and the marshmallow, I appreciate the ratio of those two together. And then a slight additional sweetness from the tea, slight tanginess. Surprisingly, all three of these are meshing well together. Ooh, yep. The flavor profile, very, very reminiscent of the classic chocolate moon pies that I had when I was a kid. Mm. I'm not picking up any weird chemical aftertaste. Mm. Very decadent. Certainly not stale, not oily or greasy or spicy. Why would it be? There's nothing spicy in here. Like I said, it melts in the mouth. It's fresh. It's delicious. I appreciate the bite size, portion size. Mm. Ladies and gentlemen, on a scale of 1 to 10, I will give the black sugar milk tea choco pie. Well, keep that band going. Ask them to play another song, an encore, please, because I'm giving this a solid 10 out of 10. Mm, very tasty. Flavor profile is off the charts. Sweet treat, but it's not sickeningly sweet. Like I said, well balanced with the flavor profile. Everything is working together. It's flaky, it falls apart easily, it's squishy. Marshmallow is the marshmallow. Chocolate is the chocolate. Black sugar milk tea is the black sugar milk tea. It doesn't taste fake at all. It's the real deal. Delightful little treats. You know, it's too bad there's only one in here. I'd like to have another one. Would I eat this again? Yes, yes, I would. Do I recommend that you scout this out somewhere and try it? Yes, yes, I do. If you have an international market in your area, or if you're able to order this, or sign up for Universal Yums and try this, yeah, I recommend this. 10 out of 10. Like I said, the ratio is just right. Flavor profile is spot on. Mm, it's so crumbly and flaky. Mm, over, it's over the moon. mm, mm. Happy memories. A little bit of nostalgia there. Woo. Rolling right along through the subscription box. Next up, Crown Churros Cinnamon Sugar Wheat Snack. Crunchy, cinnamon, sugar. With their familiar shape and dusting of cinnamon sugar, these wheat snacks are a snackified version of classic Spanish churros. Surprised to see churros in a South Korea box? You might be even more astonished to learn that these Spanish treats have become a South Korean sensation. Initially available only at amusement parks and movie theaters, churros are now ubiquitous across the country. This popular Korean street food has been cleverly reimagined into a crunchy, sugary, cinnamon wheat snack. Enjoy these sweet snacks with a tall glass of milk or dunk them in a hot cup of milky coffee for the ideal afternoon treat. Wow, ba-bum, ba-bum. Whoa, look at that packaging. Very vibrant, bold, stands out. Little character, little mascot right there. See that? The little churro with the mustache playing a guitar. One on the back looks like a little carnival theme. There's the little churro playing the guitar. And then here's another little churro. Looks like waving one of those hand fans. Wearing a rose. And then it looks like little bumblebees right there. Wow, what a treat. This 2.96 ounce bag has an expiration date of December 9th, 2025. Ooh, puffy. I don't know where you came from. I don't know where you've been. But it really doesn't matter because I'm dig right in. Oh, wow. Smells like cinnamon. Smells like sugar. Oh, it smells like a funnel cake at the county fair. Oh, yeah, baby. What? Yeah, okay, I'm back. Firm to the touch. Looks well seasoned. Cheers, everybody. Woo! Crunchy. Smooth. Oh, wonderfully seasoned. Cinnamon, sugar. Certainly not stale. Not oily or greasy. Well balanced between sweet and savory. And the wheat is acting as a nice canvas to enhance the seasoning. I feel like I was just at the fair. I appreciate the texture. Ooh, and there's certainly a lot in here. Appreciate the quality for the quantity. Certainly dessert territory. It's sweet, but not sickeningly sweet. Tasty churros. And like I said, it's not spicy. I appreciate the crunchy texture. I could see having this after dinner, maybe with a little bit of whipped cream with a cherry on top, or crumble these up and put on some ice cream on a sundae. The texture profile almost reminds me of the Cinnamon Toast Crunch cereal. Cinnamon. The cinnamon is the real star of the show here. What a treat. I just can't get enough. I appreciate the bite-sized pieces. Like I said, it's well seasoned. Wow. What a crunch. Just can't get enough. Welcome to the show. I'm just trying to make the moment last. Wow. On a scale of 1 to 10, I will give the Crown Churros. Hey, gentlemen, let's keep that band going. Let's keep this streak alive. because I'm giving this a solid 10 out of 10. Would I eat this again? Yes, yes I would. Do I recommend these? Yes, yes I do. Delicious, tastes great, satisfying, it fills you up. The flavor profile, the texture. Yeah, cinnamon. Woo. Now I am almost tempted to put these in the microwave for about 5 or 6 seconds just to warm it up a bit to get the seasoning warm to warm up that cinnamon. But on their own room temperature, spot on. Carry on, everybody. The more I eat these, the more of a maple syrup aftertaste is shining through. Wow, that actually enhances the cinnamon and the sugar flavor profile even more. Woo! Since I already gave this a 10, I can't go any higher. I'm at my threshold. It's so good. It's great. Ladies and gentlemen, we are approaching the end of our journey today, our time together. The last snack on the July 2025 Universal Yums snack box is the Otoji Palushu Pushu Bulgogi flavored noodle snack. My apologies if I pronounced that incorrectly. Crunchy, shaky, beefy. Momofuku Ando invented instant ramen in Japan in 1958. It was a huge hit, and Ando's company went on to create many more popular products, including the iconic cup noodles in 1971. In the mid-1960s, the South Korean company Samyang created its own version of instant noodles, which quickly became a success. Today, South Korea is a major manufacturer of instant ramen products, including this bulgogi flavored noodle snack. While most instant noodles are meant to be boiled and enjoyed as soup, these are intended to be eaten as a crunchy snack straight out of the package. This noodle snack includes a savory bulgogi flavored seasoning packet. Bulgogi is a classic South Korean dish made of thin slices of marinated meat. Smash the bag to break up the ramen. Sprinkle the seasoning inside the package. Then give a good shake to ensure each bite is bursting with bulgogi flavor. Here, I got through that. Now, if you've tried this, please let me know in the comments what your assessment of it is. This 3.17 ounce package has an expiration date of March 3rd, 2026. Oh, look at this. There's a warning label on the front, everybody. Well, in terms of transparency, I'm going to read what it says on here. It says, warning, cancer and reproductive harm. Oh, no, p65warnings.ca.gov. All right. Now I got that out of the way. Well, considering I don't live in California, I live in Washington. Life goes on. Oh. All right, so what I have to do, how to enjoy. Take out the spices and smash noodle. Smash noodle. That's what it says. I'm no joke, folks. Number 2, sprinkle spices, and then number 3, shake and enjoy. All right, so I need to take out the spice packet first. Nice classic ramen aroma. Packet. There it is. Woo. Okay, got that out. Now, I need to smash this pouch. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go hit the counter a few times. All right, I'm back, everybody. I took this pouch and I hit it against my kitchen counter about 2 dozen times. I went womp 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 womp. That was surprisingly a satisfying sound. Just hitting the ramen against the counter. All right, now it says here to sprinkle the spice packet into the bag. Yeah, ding 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 ding. Huh. This is a very delicate operation. Nice, pleasant beef aroma. That's nice. Okay. Oh, you put it in the thing here. A into B. Uh, mm. All right. Now, shake and enjoy. Ba, 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 ba. Shaking the spices together with the ramen. That is spank. Whoa, whoa, calm down. Whoa, we gotta get that ego in check here. I'm not even wearing my vest. Slow things down a bit. Okay, I think that's good. Okay. Cheers, everybody. Woo! Light, crispy, well seasoned. The meat shines through start to finish. It's not greasy. It's not overly salty. Extremely crunchy. I will say very, very dry. There's no moisture. I feel like I'll need to get something to drink here momentarily. But in terms of the flavor profile, I am impressed. Let me try to describe that seasoning. It's sweet yet savory. Very meaty. It feels like I just had a marinated steak without having marinated steak. The texture of the ramen, nice crunch. It feels like having chips. I will say the seasoning really captured the essence of the bulgogi flavor. Wow, what a treat! It's not spicy. I'm not picking up any spicy heat. Pleasant flavor profile. Yummy, crispy. I appreciate the quality for the quantity. Mm. Have this for a quick snack or lunch on the go, since it doesn't need any water. Mm. But like I said before, it's dry. Mm. Would I have this again? Yes, yes, I would. Do I recommend it? Yes, yes, I do. Mm. Mm. It's like I'm at a Korean barbecue restaurant. It's so flavorful, tangy. I appreciate the crispiness. Mm. Wow. And the seasoning, I appreciate the ratio of the seasoning to the ramen. Mm. On a scale of 1 to 10, mm, I will give the ramen. Ooh, mm, ooh, excuse me, it's dry. I will give the bulgogi flavored noodle snack. Oh, excuse me. I'll give this a solid 9.1571. Man, if it just wasn't dry, that's my own critique is that it's dry. I think it really needs some liquid. But I like the flavor profile, the seasoning, and the ramen itself. It seems to be well assembled in terms of the ingredients that were used. Hmm. Well, whew. Well, that's it, everyone. Thanks again for joining me. Have a great rest of your day. Safe travels if you're heading anywhere. I'm really curious to see what country is featured for the month of August, or the Universal Yums subscription box. Now, snack time. I have all these wonderful snacks that I can enjoy here later today or tomorrow. Crispy. I am impressed. I think this was one of my favorite boxes so far that I've received on this subscription journey. Wow. Marinated meat flavor and ramen together. Strawberry cookies, chocolate hazelnut wafer. Very well-rounded, sweet and savory dessert territory. It's shareable. Mm. When I'm alone, I think of all the friends I've known. But when I dial the telephone, nobody's home. Ba, da, 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 da. All by myself. Don't wanna be all by myself anymore.